So hi, our group will talk about the scholar Bruce Tuckman. This is the image of Bruce Tuckman, and his full name is Bruce Wayne Tuckman. Bruce Wayne Tuckman born in 24 November 1938 and grew up in New York, United States. He was known as American psychologist, educator, and professor who spent 50 years as a pioneer in educational psychology. The well-known for his research is developmental sequence of small group. He passed on 13 March 2016 at the age of 77 years old. Educational background. In 1960, he completed his Bachelor of Psychology and Science degree from the Institute of Rensselaer Polytechnic. He also graduated with his Master and PhD in Psychology from Princeton University in 1962 and 1963 respectively. Career background. In 1978 to 1983, he served as the professor and dean at the Education School Barrett College of the University of New York. In 1983 to 1998, he was the professor in the area of education at the Florida State University. In 1998, he was the founding director of the Walter E. Dennis Learning Center, who served as the professor in the area of psychological education in the Education College and Human Ecology at the Ohio State University until his retirement. History. Bruce Wayne Tuckman had published numerous research papers in his life, and the most famous research paper he had carried out was Developmental Sequence in Small Group in 1965. He named it as Tuckman Model. So the Tuckman Model explained that these stages are all necessary procedures to undergo in order for a team to grow from strangers into a team. There are 4 stages in the initial of the Tuckman model, which are forming, storming, norming, and performing. In the first stage of Tuckman model, everyone is just meet each other and getting acquainted. They are not fully understood their roles, but excited and anxious for the new task given to them. Second stage, storming. This is the most difficult part to pass through. The conflict often occurs in this stage due to different personalities and opinions to the task. Third stage, norming. Everyone starts to understand each other and appreciate everyone's contributions. The teamwork increases as they learn to cooperate. Fourth stage, performing. Group is on the way to success where everyone works on the same goal. So in 1977, Bruce Tuckman, with the help of his colleagues Mary Ann Jensen, published a research paper, Stages of Small Group Development Revisited. They have modified the Tuckman model by adding the adjourning as a fifth stage. Fifth stage, adjourning. The group dismisses when the group is completing their current task and moving to the other groups for other works.
I will continue the presentation with the application of Tuckman's stage of group development. There are totally 5 stages in Tuckman's theory, which is forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. The first stage is forming stage. In this stage, the members will meet each other. Most of the members are positive and polite. Some are excited and curious to know each other and the future works. Some are anxious and nervous whether they can fit in the team and reach the expected performance. In this stage, the leader has to be directive with the team based on the goals and the team behavior. The leader should provide clear directions regarding the project to the team. The leader should also ensure the members clear about their responsibility and roles. A good orientation can help the members to know how the leader will organize the team and the rules they need to follow. In this stage, the leader is telling the members what to do, the operation of the team's expectations, and what is acceptable. The second stage is storming stage. This is the stage where there is a lot of conflicts between the team members. Leadership, authority, policy and evaluation criteria is the common question that arises in this stage. As a result, the conflicts will slow down the progress in the team. In this stage, the leader plays an important role to resolve the conflicts. The leader should encourage the members to speak openly their competing ideas to create a healthy competition within the teams. And also the leader can be very supportive if the leader have an open mind so that the team member that have less vocal or less secure wisely to share about their opinions. The third stage is norming stage. In this stage, the members resolve the diversities. The teams begins to work together. Sharing information and resolve team conflicts shows the teamwork. The sense of trust will increase and the members will actively seek each other for assistance when needed. In this stage, also the members have more frequent and meaningful communications. The leader in this stage begins to delegate the task to the members. The leader may not involve actively in making decisions and solving the problem since there is a good teamwork in the teams. The leader only involved when the team gets stuck in the progress. The leader should also ensure that the collaborative working in the team is continuous, and it is a good time for the leader to arrange the first social event for the team. The fourth stage is performing stage. In this stage, the team are functioning at a very high level and have a high performance. Achievement of the goals is the main focus of the team. Since the teams are highly performing, the work can be done smoothly and quickly without supervisions. The team also have a high morale as the members admits the talents, skills, and experience that each members bring to the teams. The leadership in this stage is distributive. Since the team is high in performing, there is a low involvement of leader in decision making, resolve conflict, or other activities involving day-to-day work of the team. The leader will continue monitor the progress of the team and celebrate the milestone achievement together. The final stage is adjourning stage. In this stage, the members are moving off in different directions because they complete the task. Some members are worried and anxiety because of the uncertainty about their futures. They feel sad about the team relationship change, but at the same time, they feel satisfied at the accomplishment of the teams. The sadness and anxiety of the members may drop their focus on the task and the productivity may drop. In contrast, some members may more focus on the task because they think it is an effective response to their sadness and the sense of loss. In this stage, the leader should create the celebrations so that the members have time to celebrate the success of the project and capture the best practices for future use. This also provides the opportunity for the team members to say goodbye to each other and wish the best to each other. The leader should also acknowledge the contribution of each members and the accomplishment of the team.
I'm going to present about the contributions of Tuckman's stage of group development. There are three contributions. First is synthesize the literature into a model of simplistic team dynamic. The Tuckman's model has simplified the group development process, which is stated that every team must go through 5 stages, which namely the forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And it's really contribute for individual and organizations because it helps us to understand the developments of the team. And it's also helps us to know about the problem that may encounter at every different stage and how we are going to deal with them. Next, the Tuckman model also provide contributions for the scholar. There is a lot of research that has been done on the group development, and the Tuckman's model is one of them. And according to the Miller, the Tuckman's model is the most predominant to refer to and is most widely recognized in the organization literature. For example, that there are some theories which is originate from the Tuckman's theory, such as villain independent model of group development and the third model of small group interactions. The second contributions of the Tuckman's model is it enable the managers and or the leader to effective the group. By understanding the Tuckman's theory, it can help leader to quickly improve the team efficiency and develop teams, especially for a newly formed team. On the contrary, the model also allow a leader that without much experience to lead a team towards success by referring to the model. For example, the model has indicates that the leadership style of a leader should change at different stages, which means in the beginning it should be directing leadership style, then the coaching style, and then participating. Lastly is delegating and almost stand out. And the third contributions for the Tuckman model is it acts as a framework for the team to follow to achieve high performance. In most organizations, the group development theory has become the most referenced because the organizations want to maximize its team productivity. So the contributions of the Tuckman's theory is because it describes the paths for the team to pursue a high performance. And by looking inside to the Tuckman's model, it can help to understand that why some teams can get to productivity peak and why some cannot. For example, in the Tuckman's model, it states that the team dynamics will affect the team productivity, and the team dynamic is not a linear process, which means the team dynamics can move forwards or backwards and even to stay in the less developed stage. And all of these will affect the team productivity. The Tuckman's model also indicate that what actions or the behavior that we should take or at a particular stage to solve the problems in order for a group to pass through all the stage and at the end to success.
Hi everyone, I'm Su Hui. My tree number is 252963. Thank you for my teammate for previous part. Now I will continue it. Today I'm going to present the part of criticism of management theory. There are several criticisms found in this theory development sequence in small group. However, I will focus on three major criticisms, which are validity, task conflict, and applicability. So let me start with the first issue, validity. Validity refers to how accurately a method measures and what it is intended to measure. So the high validity, the better the result. So the validity of this Tuckman theory was indicated as a general sequence, and this model revealed the complexity that cannot explain as a simple stage sequence. That means the team may never attain the stage of norming stage and may regress back to an area stage, which is storming stage, if a team member continue in conflict and the same time the leader unable to solve it. So Tuto Rika also pointed out two variants on this framework. The first is overcome the intrapersonal and interpersonal force prior to non-formation, and the second is this model not explain any way used to lead a outstanding performance before you dismiss the team. So next is task conflict. Conflict is inevitable. Conflict is inherent whenever employees are required to work in different departments within workplace team. However, for scholar KCD opinion, conflict is unique and help to integrate the diverse model found in practitioner literature for therapy contents. In her opinion, conflict is necessary. It's important process to generate more useful idea, but at the same time, the task conflict from members who disagree about the value and the expression of individual idea. The last criticism of this theory is applicability. So after Tuckman himself scrutinized his original work, he also suggested that this model will more useful if more quantitative data is obtained to solve the problem of lack of quantitative research. So far, this model only is suitable for macro level. However, many scholars would argue that usefulness of Tuckman model, but this theory was introduced by Tuckman, so it also proved useful by observing employees' behavior, problem-solving skill, communication skill, critical thinking skill, and so on. Compared to other theories, these theories show lack of details and have many limitations. In a simple word, the other theories such as John LSI model, which include more extra factors they have put into consideration, Vinland independent model of group development, and so on. That's all of my parts. Thank you for watching. Bye.